Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it is DuckTales for the Game Boy. I played the NES version of this some time ago, and I didn't get the $10 million ending like I should have. And before I go out and do that, I want to play the Game Boy version, see if it's any different from the NES, and also see what I can do with this game. I've never really touched this version. I've touched the NES version a good amount of times, but I've never played the Game Boy version at all. And I'm pretty sure the game is still the same. You go through the same 5 worlds: the Amazon, Transylvania, the African mines, the moon, and the Himalayas. And you have to collect treasure and beat bosses in each. And then you have that final boss battle with Magica the Spell and Flintheart Glomgold. I hope I got that guy's name right. It's been a while. Anyway, we have 3 difficulty settings to play on. We have easy, normal, and difficult, and I am going to play normal. And you have your land select screen as soon as you start the game. You don't get to see Scrooge at the supercomputer this time. You just get this, just because of the Game Boy's small screen resolution. Just like last time, you have the Amazon, you have the Transylvania, you have the African mines, you have the Himalayas, and you have the moon. I am going to start with the Amazon because I practiced the heck out of this one first. And the controls are pretty simple. I'm surprised that the music continues to play as I pause. Left and right lets you move around. Holding B while in mid-air lets you attack enemies. While holding B, you can hold down and continue to hold down the pogo, which is how you're going to get around in a good amount of places in this game, especially across spikes. That's going to be a thing. And A, of course, lets you jump. And if you're on a ladder or a vine or something, you can climb on it with up or down. And you can hold left or right and then press A to jump off. So, let's go ahead and hit things. Left or right plus B allows you to smack walls, which can be cool, and it can allow you to do things at times, such as get diamonds out of that tree. If you see Scrooge shake like that, you got nothing. Otherwise, you will get something. And I forgot that there was a chest there. Good thing I got it. Obviously, we want to cane bounce off enemies like the snake and the gorillas from earlier. We do want to be very careful as we do this. And I want to smack this around for a diamond. Want to make sure I get that before I lose it. And I'm going to drop down here first. Let's go ahead and bounce off the rock and then get the stuff in the chest there. Let us bounce off the chest to get to that diamond. Diamonds have 2 shades for the coloring in them, light and dark, and the dark ones are going to be worth more. And by smacking that rock, we get to smack that spider off for a little while. And I don't want to do that because I do not want to hit the spikes again. Let us pogo over this wall. Get the stuff that's here, including the ice cream. The ice cream will refill 1 unit of health. There are also cakes that will refill the whole shebang. And now let's smack the rock. And hurt ourselves on that again for no reason. And it's a good thing that I left those for the trip back. Not only did I get a Scrooge McDuck doll for a 1-up, but I got the cake, so I can continue with full health. I don't know how the game expects you to get anywhere without hitting your head on the spike ceiling. And if we bounce off this block and hold up, we can go over here and get some more gems, which I definitely want. Alright. And by the way, you can't duck under the bees. You will get hurt if you do. So don't do that. And then we jump off of the vine here to the side, and we break that chest. We can get some cake in case you needed it. Then you can go ahead and refill your health. And can I do this? Yes, I can. Now can I do this? And there's what's his face, whose name I've already forgotten. Launchpad. That's his name. Want to hold up to grab the rope there that's below him, and then you can get around. And I want to be very careful. Jump over the plant. Make sure that I had to pogo jump my way to the other side beforehand. And there's Launchpad again. Launchpad McQuack. There's his name. You want to lift back to Duffberg, Mr. McD? Yes, I do. Because that'll make it a little easier for me to bank some money. Something I should have done in the NES version. At least I'm talking better now. I couldn't talk better like 5 seconds ago. So let's go ahead and do all this again. I know I'm going to have to get rid of you. So we have a heads-up display there at the top of the screen. You have your total money up top, followed by the current amount of money you have. The P and the dot, followed by the 3, that's the amount of lives we have. Below that is our hit points. We lose all 3 of our hit points. We lose a life, and we go back a bit. And of course, we are on a timer, so we need to be quick about what we are doing. And the more time we have when we finish a level, the more bonus money we're going to get. And some of these chests do not show up again. I am amazed. That one sure didn't. And I'm going to wait on you to get back down, so that way you don't give me a problem. Now we're going to go back up here. And we're going to get the stuff that we got. All the stuff that we got the first time around. Let's go ahead and get all of these things too. Even the stuff that we skipped the first time around and then got on the second. Also, there is a bit of a delay there between when I hit the spider and when the spider goes down. Kind of weird. And I'm going to leave that rock for later. As you have probably already seen, because I smack the rock and move to the right. The spider comes down. I get it off the screen. For when I need the spider off the screen. And there's all the stuff from last time. The ice cream, the diamonds, what have you. Let's go ahead and smack these. Smack this. Get you out of here. I'm pretty sure that if you just control your jumps by letting go of down and B at the right time, you can like not hit that spiky ceiling. But I can never pull that off as well as I would like. Also, there is no bee here. That is weird. I did not expect the bee to not spawn. I do want to go over here though. That's an extra that's an extra 100,000 that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. There's the cake. I'm going to leave it alone. And I'm going to get what is here. Let us carefully make our way. I need you off the screen. There we go. And now we can climb onto Launchpad's rope. Hold forward. Press A to drop off. I do not feel comfortable doing these jumps, and yet I'm pulling them off anyway. And be ready to hoof it once you see the outlines on those blocks below your feet turn completely black. And guess what? Launchpad is not here. That return was a one-way trip. But it was a good one-way trip that was worth taking. Now, these guys will throw spears at us, but we can take the ceiling over here just by pogoing. And if I keep going in this direction, I don't want to grab that. As much as I would like to grab that, I don't want to grab that. What is in that chest there? And I want to get this big lug out of my way. There's another extra life. There is another thing there. And maybe I could have gotten that. And that was weird. That was some weird collision detection there, but at least I got that. Maybe I could have gotten that. Just got all that and then pogoed over to the left, and then all those blocks would respawn. I'm not used to the Game Boy version. But if we pogo where we needed to go to get away from the fierce throwing guys and go to the left instead, we can go over here. We can get some more stuff. Had we continued going to the right from where I broke that chest, those two chests, one of which had the life, there would have been the statue. I would have had to have given it $300,000 of the wealth that I have collected. We're not doing that. Instead, we're dropping down here. And if you had paid the statue, you would have been able to find Dewey and see what you needed to do to get over to here. Or when you got over to here. And he would have told you, hey, use your stick to defeat the bad guy. You want to wait for the boss to land. Then you want to jump to avoid the earthquake. And then you want to pogo. Because your earthquake will counter your pogo. Which is no fun for anyone. And when you pogo, you want to land on the boss and hit in the head with your cane. You want to keep holding down so that way you hit the boss. And by doing that, you'll be able to damage the boss. Why am I explaining this so simply? I can't understand. 5 hits will do the boss in. You'll be able to get the treasure, which is the scepter, and it will be worth a cool million. It's a good thing we got all that money beforehand, because that gets us more than a fifth of the way through to getting $1 million, which I like. And now that we've got the Amazon completed, we've got 4 more places to go to. And next time, we're going to Transylvania. So join me next time where we go through Transylvania and see what all the treasure we can get. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care. Stay safe, and thanks for watching!